What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a monthly manifestation for the sign of Libra. Okay, Libra, you guys are first during the zodiac lineup for group one. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So this is going to be your February monthly manifestations, okay? Hopefully you guys have had a chance to check out your January, and hopefully you've gotten a head start somehow. If not, and you feel a little bit behind schedule, by all means, you might want to go back and check that out, okay? But basically, these readings are to help organize you and pretty much manifesting whatever your deepest desires are, and just staying on course based on the moon phases. Okay, so for the month of February, the dates, which I will have in the description box below. Okay, February 9th is the new moon. That is pretty much landing on the 9th is kind of like a completion date. Pretty much a wrap up of whatever your primary intention was in January. Okay, so whatever your, let's say if it was a resolution for the year, and it is a major goal for you, the 9th of February, you have already initiated movement towards that primary goal, which means moving forward now is some task that come with that goal. Okay, and so it's going to be time for you to start setting a kind of like an outline on how you plan on tackling these little minuscule things that are underneath getting that main goal. Okay, so you've made the initial steps, that part is done. Okay, come February 9th, as far as getting your maybe information, all that you needed together, so that way you can move forward and start tackling these things. Okay, so that is what the new moon for you in February is going to be about. Okay, it's about completing the initial investigation of what it is, or collecting information, and then actually planning on your first steps moving throughout February, okay, and beyond, okay, because like I said, there's multiple steps with this goal or task that you are trying to obtain, Libra. Okay, the next date for you guys, first quarter moon. Okay, the first quarter moon is considered your progress report in a way. Okay, if you've made any progress by first quarter moon, pretty much on that first initial task that needs to be done towards getting that main goal. Okay, so the 16th is going to be about really checking your progress, following your intuition, and double checking on anything, maybe some changes, and having the inner strength to keep going. Just in case, Libras, you feel like you get knocked back a little bit because maybe there's a certain criteria that you have to meet and you're not meeting it yet. So, don't get discouraged. Just keep on having the inner strength to push forward, and maybe you have to stick a pin in whatever that task is that you thought you can easily get completed, and maybe move on to something else. So it almost feels like you're getting sidetracked, but really you're getting put on track, okay, to complete or get this particular goal. Or if it's something physical, material, then it's just a side step. You'll get put back on track once this is finished. Okay, so then we have the 24th, which is the full moon, which is a time for you to protect your energy, with the number 4 being there, and then the number 2, stay on task. Okay, on the 24th, it equals out to 7. Well, not 7, actually 6. Again, reevaluating. You may, again, feel like taking a step back for a moment, but stay on task, okay, come the full moon. You will not be completed, because the full moon is supposed to be completion of something. You won't be fully completed, but you will be close to completing a task or a goal that's necessary, okay? In hindsight, consider actually taking the steps to get something completed as completing something, okay? That's still progress. You're close to it, and that is what matters the most, okay? So those are your dates, all right? New moon is about new energy. First quarter moon is about progress with that particular goal that you're trying to achieve. And then your full moon is a completion or wrapping something up, okay? But what I want you guys to do is focusing mainly in February, focusing on what you desire to accomplish the most, okay? That is your strength, your willpower to keep going, okay? A task or a goal will be ready for the next phase on your agenda. A few may need to find the inner strength to input something at the last minute, okay? And what I mean by that is kind of focusing on, there is, like I said, the need between 15 days from the January full moon on the 25th to the 9th of February. That's 15 days. That's 6 days to reevaluate some things, make some changes again at the last minute before going into February about what you want to do. Again, there's obviously some moon energy, maybe some Pisces energy. I'm not really trying to dig in too deep on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, but only you know that, okay? Then you have 7 days after the February new moon going into the first quarter moon, okay? So maybe that's significant to you. Again, 7 is talking about inner strength, okay? If you see my community posts, I do post, or I have posted, the most frequent angel numbers and their meanings behind them, okay? And so that's where inner strength comes from, the number 7, to keep pushing forward, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. That is pretty much pre-reading energy for you right there. But we're going to get into the meat of the reading, okay? So we're going to start with the Moonology deck here. Still the same as the original monthly manifestations. 3 cards are going to be pulled in regards to the phases of the moon that we just talked about, the new moon, the first quarter moon, and the full moon, okay? Keep in mind what each phase is meant for, okay? So shuffling by 3s and cutting by 3s here. The decks are always pre-shuffled before reads, but then I shuffle again during, okay, to really set in the energy of the sign, okay? So we're going to pull 1 from the top, which is for new moon energy for you, Libra. 1 from the bottom, which is for first quarter moon energy. And then 1 energetically from the middle, which feel a lot of energy for you guys is a little bit all over the place. So you may be feeling like that as you're getting things accomplished during the month of February, kind of feeling all over the place. I like the cardstock on this. It's pretty thick, but it makes it a little difficult to pull the cards out sometimes. And then we're going to put that deck over there. We're also going to clarify with the general writer's weight to kind of dig in a little bit deeper into what your energy is holding, okay? So let's start off with new moon energy. What should be the mindset towards your intention or goal, okay? What should be the mindset for Libra towards their intention or goal? Step out of your comfort zone, okay? Step out of your comfort zone. This definitely came out during the first group of January readings, okay? To step out of your comfort zone. So whatever it is you're tackling in this new moon energy, which is on the 9th of February, Something that you will be asked to do, Libra, is out of your comfort zone, okay? Maybe you like routine a little bit, which is somewhat Taurus energy. Because we do like routine. We do not like change as much, but I think it's just when it's abrupt change and it's not like preemptively scheduled or we know in advance. Okay, now I do have Libra moon, and so I can kind of understand Libras a little bit. So step out of your comfort zone on that new moon energy on the 9th. Okay, maybe possibly ending a particular phase of what you normally do. Maybe it's just a personal behavior that you have that it's time for you to change out of. Okay, so get out of that comfort zone on the 9th. Okay, now again, we'll clarify to see if there's anything deeper that goes with that. Let's head into the first quarter moon energy. Will or have you made any progress? Okay, will or have you made any progress towards your intention or goal, Libra? And it says it's time to take action. Okay, we have Aries energy here. Okay, Aries energy, new moon in Aries. You can by all means go look up what new moon in Aries energy is, if you like, sidebar, but I just mentioned the sign just for for your informational purposes. But it's time to take action. So some of you Libras, if you're not a Libra sun, you may have Libra in your birth chart somewhere else, and you're kind of not making any real action towards something, maybe because you're still getting information, and it's time you've gotten enough information, you know exactly what it is that you want, Libras. It's time for you to take action on it. Okay, no second guessing it. You guys have a tendency of doing that, having like second doubts, or wanting a second opinion about something, and kind of doing that kind of leads you more so off track of getting something started or completed. Okay, so you've pretty much, especially when you get the answer that you already received, it's no chances of it changing. It's the same thing no matter where you go. It's the same answer. So it's time to take action. Okay, so just do it. Come first quarter moon, you're behind schedule. Okay, get back on track instead of trying to figure out whether or not if you can get something to go a different way. Okay, it is what it is. Now let's get into the full moon energy. Has or is the intention or goal being achieved? Okay, has or is the intention or goal set by Libra been achieved? The answer is don't let your past hold you back. Okay, don't let your past hold you back. Are you doing this around the 24th? Okay, I was about to say 25th, but you may be doing that come the 25th of February, but the 24th is the February full moon. Are you allowing your past to keep you from getting or moving forward? Okay, again, for some of you, again, it could be a Libra, a sign with Libra in their birth chart somewhere. If not a Libra sun. The readings are intended for sun signs, but again, if you've got Libra somewhere else in your birth chart, then take what resonates. Okay, but there is this hint of, again, something keeping you from moving forward, instead of maybe you're accepting something in the wrong sense, of feeling like it's not meant for you to have because it's the same thing happening again. It's really the universe just telling you to handle it. Okay, if it's something in particular that's keeping you from getting something, it's something that you should have handled before. Okay, so it's time to tackle it and not keep putting it off. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into the general writer's weight of your reading. You do have the Tower and the Queen of Swords here, okay? So some kind of epiphany pops off, a Tower moment, doesn't have to be bad, but definitive words are being shared, okay? Air sign energy, which you are part of, okay? So we're going to, of course, shuffle the deck by threes as well to match the energy of your first spread here at the top, and then we'll cut by threes. There was the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, so possibly, you know, again, heartbroken in the sense of having to start over, possibly, okay? There's nothing wrong with starting over. It's to give you a clean slate. And it obviously is something that was necessary, okay? You may not feel that it was, but you'll see as things progress that it was the best option, okay, for some of you. One from the top, which is for your new moon energy. One from the bottom, which is for first quarter moon energy. And then one energetically from the middle, which is really definitive for my eyes to go here, for the full moon energy. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck momentarily to see what the overall outcome is of this energy here, okay? So let's see what's matching up with your new moon energy, Libra. With the step out of your comfort zone, you have your own energy here with justice, okay? Step out of your comfort zone. Fairness is somewhat a part of this for some of you Libras, in the sense of maybe you always take the subtle or timid approach on things. It possibly is now time for you to step up and get the fairness or justice that you seek, okay? No more biting your tongue on things. Maybe it's time for you to start speaking how you feel, okay? You can do it, compassionately, without, being nasty or really rude, but maybe that is what is out of your comfort zone, is to speak your mind in a way that people understand or take you seriously, okay? Maybe that's something that is lacking for you Libras, okay? Justice coming out again, because I feel like Justice came out, but I can't remember if it came out for you guys in January or not. But I do remember it coming out during the session of readings for the month of January. So, not surprised to see it again. Now, first quarter moon energy, it's time to take action, is being paired with the Nine of Cups, okay? Nine of Cups is talking about being, feeling accomplished within oneself, okay? So for some of you, maybe by the 16th, you are feeling accomplished, as, enjoy that high that brings if you have taken action by the 16th and made progress, okay? But for others of you, just do not fall into the trap of being complacent, okay, of where things are, because, preemptively I get this feeling that something will come about where it will kind of take that away, in a sense, not in a bad way, but prompt you to say, that's not all, for me, that's not gonna cut it, and you're gonna want more, okay, out of the situation, okay? So be prepared for that. But for some of you, again, it's kind of a reprieve, maybe a little, breather space, but not that much time before you get back into the race, okay? So, feeling accomplished, but continue to move forward and strive for more, okay? Possibly that last cup, of a wish fulfillment kind of vibe, okay? So, next, we have full moon energy of the don't let your past hold you back, is being paired with the King of Pentacles, okay? King of Pentacles. Earth energy here could be tied to something of value, okay? Possibly holding back on something. Four of Pentacles isn't here, but this King of Pentacles is holding one, okay? Maybe someone is trying to, as they did in the past, maybe you went to the same person for something, maybe to qualify for something, and maybe this person is kind of, or you feel as though this person is putting a roadblock on you in some way. Maybe it's time to switch up who you're dealing with, okay? Some form of networking with another person may get you where you need to be, okay? Don't let your past hold you back, okay? You may have some naysayers on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, Libra. Again, I'm not trying to get too much into what it is. Maybe it'll come out later in a way as the months progress, not right now in this reading, okay? No Pisces energy here, but again, my moon is kind of speaking for you guys to keep it, you know, kind of hidden, whatever it is, okay? Maybe that's also something that you need to work on as far as behavioral traits, is in the sense of not sharing everything that you're up to, okay? Because you may have some people that want to stop you from doing it just out of spite or out of envy, okay? You don't think people do that, but they do, okay? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, which, go figure, the Moon card is here. Okay, the Moon card, there you are, your Pisces energy comes out, okay? In the sense of keeping things hidden, like I was just saying, okay? Like I said, maybe go to someone else. Don't let your past hold you back. Again, don't be afraid to start over. It's something that I mentioned at the beginning when we saw, well, I saw the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. You're going to have to start over, start from scratch, new beginnings, new connections, things of that nature. People who are more positive and more motivating than those who you have been building with before, okay? And you're going to have to start distancing yourself from people and not telling them everything, okay? This is possibly why this fairness and justice card is coming up, okay? Trying to level the playing field, all right? So we're going to get into the Making Magic deck here, okay? This deck, we're asking, what is the message of support to achieve or manifest the goal for Libra, okay? Two messages to come out of this deck, maybe three for you guys. If anything jumps out, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'll stop in a moment and we'll pull directly from the bottom of the deck until we get your messages. I'm hearing now three. Okay, for Libra. Okay, stopping there. Finding a good way to kind of grip this deck. Okay, we'll start at the bottom. And it starts with safe and happy travel. Okay, safe and happy travel. It says protection from harm when journeying. Okay, protection from harm when journeying. So if you are planning a trip of some sort, or maybe have to do a trip for business reasons, you will have safe and happy travels. Okay. Hopefully it's somewhere nice and sunny because it has been cold around here in Richmond, okay? So y'all enjoy some sun for me if you can. I'm looking forward to spring as soon as possible. The next one is power symbol, cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Okay, power symbol. Okay, power symbol, cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Okay, if your resolution had something to do with maybe your health, maybe, just taking care of yourself a little bit more, definitely time to do that at the beginning of the year. We had all those holidays, as we always do at the end of the year, where maybe we ate and kind of gorged a little bit. It's time to cleanse yourself and protect the physical body from, any harm or damage, maybe too much drinking for the new year, things like that. Time to really purify water, water, and more water until you get enough, and then drink some more. Okay, there's plenty of ways to cleanse and purify. Okay, detoxing the body in a way that helps you stay motivated to get things done. Okay, lastly is wishes come true. Rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Okay, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Okay, wishes come true. So, whatever it is that you are aiming for, you definitely will do. All right, so that is your messages of support. We're now going to get into your present self energy and your higher self energy to wrap up your reading, Libra. Going to shuffle the elemental oracle first here, and then we'll go into the book to get your messages for your present self. The question is, what is the energy of the present self of Libra? Okay, plain and simple. What is the energy of the present self for Libra? Okay. In between your readings, you guys can definitely check out my playlist on the channel. The energy shout outs are useful for kind of like check-ins on your energy. That series will be wrapping up shortly, and we'll be moving into another one. So hopefully you guys will check that out. At the bottom of the deck, we have number 35, fecundity, rain. Fecundity, rain. Okay, feeling like this is just kind of tapping back into that cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. We have this woman standing here in a garden. It is raining, and kind of like this opening of her dress here, and it almost looks like a hook or a cross of some sort. It's kind of hard to tell, but the dress is definitely tattered. 35 being here equals out to 8. Some form of balance is required. 5 to change. The balance is so that is equated to some form of change, of centering oneself with the number 3 here. Okay, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so something within us, Libra, has to change, and just really cleanse ourselves of the past so we can move forward and be fruitful. Okay, as the flowers behind her and the grass is green. Okay, so we're going to go to 35 and see what your extra messages are. This is, of course, water energy. You do have expansion in north underneath. Fecundatio, Latin for fruitfulness. Okay. Rain, fecundity. The conditions of greater prosperity are being met. Know that all will be well. Cleanse yourself of old, outdated views. You have everything you need to grow. Let yourself be cleansed. Okay? Let yourself be cleansed. If that means cry, then cry. Maybe it's tears of joy because you have reached these new heights. Okay? Again, keep that inner strength within you to be able to move forward, okay? So, and one is the expansion north underneath. So, you know, you may be by yourself right now, Libra, but it's for a good reason, okay? Unfortunately, you know, we have to start over sometimes in order for us to be able to grow, okay? Letting go of the past does not mean that you're any less of a person or are becoming, you know, kind of arrogant in a way. It's not that. It's just this journey is meant to be walked alone, in which you're going on, okay? And nobody can really help you with it except for yourself, all right? Um, I can't go into it any deeper than that, all right? Right now, we're about to see what your higher self energy is. What is the potential energy for the higher self of Libra? What is the potential of the higher self for Libra? Again, you have like a different mindset right now, Libra, based off of how people have been around you. And so you see things clearly now. That's the reason for the changes you've made or about to make. Okay. I'm going to cut by threes here and do the same going to the bottom of the deck, which is the law of polarity. The law of polarity. Okay. We have this moon behind this woman here, which has a lion's face in it. So it could be some Leo energy there that you're pulling off of. Obviously, Leo is the next sign up in group 1. So you guys kind of normally kind of guide or piggyback into each other. You could have Leo in your birth chart or possibly have a Leo in your energy, okay? The moment that you judge anything as good or bad, you set the universe in motion, okay? The moment that you judge anything as good or bad, you set the universe into motion. This woman has kind of like a almost like a crescent moon at her third eye here. I'm gonna see if I can bring it up close enough for you to be able to tell without it getting too blurry. But again, like I said, some form of awareness within you guys that kind of comes out, okay? And maybe just getting a good read on someone. I believe this card came out before. We're going to go to page 17 in the book to get you guys your actual message, additional message. But this message definitely did come out before. I just can't remember what sign it was for. This is a sign that you may be judging yourself. Have you felt the burden of work, meeting expectations, or trying to be enough? Getting clarity on your values and getting your priorities straight is important at this time. The universe is nudging you to take a vacation and give yourself some tender, loving care. Your higher self desires for you to practice being present to the perfection of who you are. Take a break from the rat race. You are an eternal spiritual being capable of producing miracles. In order to unleash your divine power, you must let go of the belief that you are not good enough. Okay? Take inventory of the ways you judge yourself. Notice how these limiting beliefs impact your thinking and self-love. Close your eyes and go on a journey within. What do you need to forgive yourself for? Remember, you are divine, okay? So Libras, if you are struggling with, looking at your accomplishments and where you have come from, to where you are now, take the time to write those things down and really give yourself some praise, okay? It's time to take action and believe that you are this accomplished being, okay? For some of you, you know that you are. Others of you, it's kind of hidden, behind this moon, okay? But just, be mindful of how much you judge yourself. I do it sometimes, but only in the sense of the interaction of other people that make me feel as though that I'm not enough when really I am, okay? So remember to say that to yourself. Maybe listen to some positive affirmations. They could be very helpful to you in building that, bravado up of accomplishing so much, and not so much based off of materialistic things, but your personality, things of that nature, okay? Your character as a whole. So, with that being said, I hope this reading has been somewhat helpful to you in helping you get organized, and getting into right now. February might be about personal healing and personal accomplishments more so than materialistic things. Again, you might be all over the place, trying to kind of recenter yourself a little bit, okay? Maybe trying to plan a vacation of some sort, because it's definitely time for you, Libra, to do that, all right? So with that being said, I will see you guys in your preliminary readings. So until then, peace.